I didn't get to know, to be very honest, because obviously now that I've told you that this is the why of working, because I genuinely like what I do. I cannot sleep because of excitement, not because I have something to prove to anybody, or I'll lose out on something. I want to hold on to things that I just had. So it's just because of excitement. So I'm already obsessed. And the second thing was that I was asked to play cricket, which I'm like, obviously we all are big fans of this sport. I never had the ability. My sister, second to top, I have four sisters. So my sister was a professional cricketer when I was a kid, and she used to bowl at me and I used to get bowled out. So that thing was there. Again, I also tried for my school team. I never got selected for it. But here I was when I was given Mahi's kit. So it was a Indian captain kit, Spartan bat, and that happened. Kiran Morris come to train me. When I'm training in MCA where all the Ranji and Indian players train. So obviously, if you look from somebody else's point of view, 10 months of slogging and all the fingers were broken, my ribs was fractured. So and my thighs, they were like all kinds of color. They were like black, red, blue, whatever you can think of. So from somebody else's point of view, yes, too much. But I never got to know. I never ever got to know that, oh, I'm working so hard, I'm going right, I need to push myself. Never ever. In those 10 months of 6 hours of playing cricket every day. So so this thing I tried for the first time in this film, because obviously, as Sir was saying, that this was a fixed visual reference, right? These are the things that you need to take. Intonations, the way he speaks, body language, the way he plays cricket, because I can be playing very good cricket, but if I don't remind you of his shots, then you're like, oh, something is wrong, something is wrong. So all these things were to be taken care of. So I decided very early in the preparation that this time, let me not think about all these insinuations, and maybe in the scene when I'm there and I suddenly think, let me do this because people will think that Dhoni does this. And so I thought, no, this is consciously I should not be doing all these things. I should be alive in the scene talking to somebody. So I was like, okay, how do we pick up a language or any kind of skill? You get interested, you do it for a period of time, and then one day suddenly you realize that you're speaking a language, maybe, or you're riding a bicycle, you look back and there is nobody. So this happens after a period of time, once you stay with that. So what I did was, before I held a pen to write the character sketch or the bat to start playing cricket, I just watched his videos for like hours and hours and hours. The same video again and again. Those are, they're like some 200 something videos on YouTube. Then I had 6 hours of his interview on audio tape. I just watched it and heard him again and again, to a point that slowly, gradually I started doing it. People would tell me, oh, there are some similarities, and I'm like, yes, this is working. So all those things that I did, which people thought that, oh, this is how he does, and while I was doing it, I never was aware that I was doing it, because it was just there. As I said, on the first day, first shot ke pehle, in my head I was 100% Dhoni. I never had to watch his video again or see his interview or go back to his script. Nothing. I was so sure that this is what he will do. I think it was during the preparation only when I was like, okay, let me show him the cricket videos, like training videos. So it's like, look at this video. And he's just looking at it, and he's not that expressive, let me tell you. He doesn't mince word so that you feel nice, nothing. So I'm walking and when he smiled, it's like, it feels like magic, because I don't think I'm there. So who is he? So that was a big thing, big thing. And obviously after watching the film, he was quiet for like good 20-30 minutes. He was completely moved by it. Says a lot. Also, the other guy who never minces words and is so upfront that you get scared asking him that how is the shot or whatever is Dheeraj Pandey. So he's that honest and that upfront and brutal. So during the entire shooting of the film, he never said good shot, because his attitude was, see, listen, I hired you as an actor, and I assume that you are a good actor, so there is no point of me coming and telling you you are good, because you are supposed to be good. So that attitude. But so okay meant super. So next day. But after the film was done, he told me, I remember, he told me that, I'll tell you something, never in your life think about should I do this film or should remember like how is the way to go about it. Because as far as I'm concerned, let me give you my word, that if you still continue to have this passion, you will survive in this industry for the time you want to. So it was a big thing for me. I mean, all these sentences coming from him and then positive was very good. So exactly what I was saying, because I read the script and I have this knack of understanding that okay, this is a very nice script, whatever. So I knew the script, I knew that Dheeraj Pandey would direct it, I knew that MS Dhoni was still the Indian captain. And you could see the graph starting from Ranchi, going to Kharagpur and becoming a TT, and watching the World Cup match in 2003 in that small room and winning the World Cup in the next 4 years. I'm like, this is a big story. And he's still playing and has immense popularity. But I did the same in Byomkesh Bakshi, nobody turned up. So that's exactly what I'm saying. Because I cannot say that people would come and say that you have done a great job. Let me be very honest. In all the films that I've done, so probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nobody has said that you have done a bad job. So they have said that okay, maza aaya, nahi aaya, but you were good in what you were supposed to do. So I know this for a fact that if I'm interested and I slog, not because to prove a point, because there is no other way to go. Because I'm so much interested that I would do the same thing again and again. Because that's what I've said this in many interviews, that when I was in school, was asked to be an engineer. I knew that okay, this is the only way to go. It's not negotiable. But I was allowed 4 to 5:30. You can go out and play and come back at 5:30. The entire day I was waiting for 4 o'clock to happen. And from 4 to 5:30, it felt like 5 minutes. I was like, this is not done. Because for 23 hours I was waiting for 4, and then 1.5 hours felt like 5. I'm living that 4 to 5:30 right now. Because I'm so much interested, I don't get to know that, okay, what day it is, I'm sleeping for 3 hours, I'm working hard, nothing like that. So, I've done this in all the films that I've done, so nobody has taken my case as far as performance is concerned. So I was not worried about whether I would come across as Dhoni or not. Thing was that how much we can penetrate and how much we can sustain. And thankfully we did.